G'day fellas, here we go. We got the R.I.S., the Russian Imperial Stout, 11.2%, 2018, by our mates at the Hargreaves Brewing Company. The Yarra Valley, just down the road from me, so we're going to support them and go for their best beer, or the most expensive anyway. What I got a bit of a shock is how much it cost me for like half a dozen beers yesterday. When you're buying beers like this, 11%, they're not going to be cheap. They're going to whoop you up $10 at least. So, you know, anything with high alcohol has really smashed you over the head. But anyway, it is what it is. It's got a nice beady head on it. It's looking pretty good. Cheers, everyone. Now that's a whoop-ass stout. That's a big stout, I tell you. Real stout flavour too, but really smooth. I should have bought half a dozen and had one for brekkie for the next week. I'd love to have one of these for brekkie every day. I reckon it'd be choice. Have one of them and go and get things sorted. You know what I mean? You'll be happy as Larry. Off you go. 11.2%. Massive hop high, and off you go. Get things done, and you're not stressed. Do they have 0.05 on horses for the last 13,000 years? Or is it just a new thing for driving mechanical vehicles? It's just bullshit, isn't it? Anyway, I think it's all about, if you've had a couple of drinks, you don't go and drive. Typical. Or you don't get on a horse. Or you don't get on a motorbike. And that's sort of the way it is. Yep. So that's good. That's a ripper. This is like as good as it gets in Australia. We don't get much better than this. Big kick-ass beer. It's massive. It's held itself too. You know, R.I.S. What does that stand for? I could put a few different names to that. Massive flavour, smooth, delicious. And I don't know, I've got a few more beers here. I might do a few more tastings. Might give it away for a while. Missus is getting up me for drinking all our money. She reckons I'd drink all the money. Everything that we earn, it either gets spent on the house, you know, repayments or bills, or I drink it. Well, one thing I could say, at least I'm getting some sort of enjoyment out of all the money that we get. We could be just blowing it on bills and eating shit food and not doing nothing, not travelling, not eating good, not living well, and just working like a dog and just saving that money and then dying young and never spending the money. What sickness is that? Don't get sucked in by the sickness. My mouth's salivating. Sorry, I can't talk properly. This beer is just delicious. So if you guys are saving up to retire, I'll just give you a couple of little scenarios. My dad, he always took his holidays. He had 6-7 weeks every year with loading. So we went away. We went snow skiing, water skiing, we went to Queensland, we did whatever. Yarrawonga, the whole lot, the whole shooting match. He actually had his holidays. He reckons there was another guy at work and he didn't take his holidays and he kept working and he moved up a little bit. So he's getting a bit more money than me old man. Managerial position, but my old man said, nah, fuck it. I'm getting shitloads as a foreman, afternoon shift. And he stayed there. And had his holidays and didn't suck up the boss's ass. But this guy retired and he died about fucking 5 weeks later with shitloads of money. Pfft. Who cares? You got shitloads of money and you've done nothing. You haven't gone on a holiday, you've just worked. The company folded, so they didn't give a fuck what he did for the company. You know what I mean? The company's gone. Herald Reviewer, they shut down. So all the extra hard work you did for the company didn't pay off at all. And all the holidays he missed, he turned into a fucking drop dead fucking asshole because you just die. You work yourself to death. Whatever you do, fellas, don't work yourself to death. It's just ridiculous. Go out and fucking live while you're young. That's all I can say. And if you get through, you're going to end up like me, a crusty old bastard. But at least you've done something. You know what I mean? I mightn't be a multi-millionaire or millionaire, but who gives a fuck? Come on. I don't want to be the richest guy in the cemetery. And I won't be. I'm far from it. But if we're talking about who's travelled the most countries, well, I'll probably be one of the top 1% of any fucking cemetery in the world. Alright? I'd rather be that 1% than the richest that never did anything. Alright, get into it, fellas. Go and buy these grouse beers. Go and enjoy your life. Travel the world. Work hard, but play hard. If you don't play hard, you're just tripping. You haven't got an idea. Cheers.